Hitchcock would have been no stranger to the next part of our lot. We have left the awesome part of our tour. We're now in the awesome part of our tour, you guys. Here we are, our back lot. These are our metropolitan sets. We can take you to any major metropolitan city in the world here at Universal Lot. Coming up on the right-hand side, very famous street, Brownstone Street. We filmed The Sting with Robert Redford and Paul Newman. Seinfeld. We had this hilarious scene from Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey filmed here as well. This is my favorite area of the metropolitan sets. Off to your left-hand side is the courthouse, where Marty McFly took the DeLorean 88 miles per hour back to 1985. Now, here to tell you a little bit more about filming here for Back to the Future is producer and co-writer Bob Gale.
Looks like that flood is washing Paul right onto the sets of Three Amigos, starring Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. But we're going to continue to go with the flow here as we get ourselves washed over. This used to be the bread and butter of Universal back in the 19-teens and the 1920s. Many great cowboys have walked these streets. Jimmy Stewart, Robert Redford, Kirk Douglas, even this guy.
This town
Hey, Europe. Welcome to Paris, Milan, Barcelona, any European city that we want it to be. Jimmy Fallon is going to show you how.
Mi chiamo Jimmy Fallon e tu una grossa bottiglia di vino. Mamma mia! Je m'appelle Jimmy Fallon. Je vais avoir été baguette. Non, Charlie, non! Hello, ich bin Jimmy Fallon.
Time the Universal Tram rating vehicle is featured on film. It's called a picture car, and now off to your left-hand side in our transportation department are some other picture cars that have gone on to be just as famous as the actors who drove them. And our transportation department would be nothing without a few of those cars from the Fast and the Furious franchise, including the flip car from the new Fast and the Furious 6 on Blu-ray this October.
Last week, it became a highly coordinated drive.
Now we do recycle all of that water. We pump it back into the park and out our drinking fountain, so we get thirsty later on today. Take a look at that flash flood in Big Fat Liars starring Frankie Muniz.
Now, wait, there's a lot of activity happening in car 3. They're pointing at something. What do you see? They look scared. There's a flash flood headed straight for our tram. No! No! Oh boy, it's gonna hit the beautiful people in car 1. Please, not the beautiful people.
Gloria. Bob and Lee lived in the Lilac House next door in the final seasons of the show. Susan Meyer, played by Terry Hatcher, lived in the Yellow and Stone House next door to them. Across the street behind the white picket fence, that's the home of Mary Alice Young, played by Brenda Strong. And the most perfect house in the lane, of course, the Blue and Brick House belonged to Bree.
What happened to your tenant? He came into some money and decided to move. He thought, what the heck? Let's move back. We? Oh, you don't know. I have a husband now. Really? Who's?
Oh, Susan. Now, before we called this Wisteria Lane, it was known as Colonial Street. Many classic television shows and movies filmed out here. The Hardy Boys lived in Susan Meyer's house back in the 1970s. In the 1960s, Bob and Lee's house was the original 30s.
Oh, wait a minute. That is Norman Bates in the window. Yeah, we're not... I don't want any part of that nut job. That guy's a psycho. It actually looks like he's posing for a magazine cover. He's like, hey, I'm Norman.
Greetings, young ones. Up top. Way up. He's got fierce determination.